Hey guys, this is Hawk, just sitting here grinding Slicer and wanted to do a quick video showing you the quickest way to not only make money, probably, through slicing, but XP, alright? So what you need is make some, I don't know if you guys can see that, make some precision laser knives. And just so you guys know, you get slicing terminals option and slicing one, but actually as a novice Smuggler, you can make precision laser knives right away. Uh, Laser knives actually are pretty easy to make. Oh, on the bike. So laser knives are actually pretty easy to make. All you need is 7, 14, 16 metal of any kind. You can make a laser knife, and quality does not matter. So actually, as a novice smuggler, you can come up here. Let's do this as a test. Well, I already have the required skill, but if as a novice smuggler, this is what you did. Instead of locked containers, you just went up, you clicked it with a laser knife, and then you randomly picked one or the other, hoping for the best. And at that early stage of smuggler, you you can have a molecular clamp if you wanted. I would recommend you get those made from either another smuggler. Well, actually, I think they're the only guys that can make it. And have a weaponsmith make your weapon upgrade kits and a crate of survival. Sorry guys, Obama called. He needed my opinion on international matters with China. No big thing. So what I was saying was weapon upgrade kits you're going to need. So have a weaponsmith, go buy them from them, do whatever you can. And actually, this is just 2 missions worth of cash right there, just so you understand. I'll show you why. Now, you do require to be a master, and yes, you can congratulate me. I've gotten TKM already, and pretty dang far on pistols so far. I'll go into a little bit about both of these. So anyway, so when you go up to a terminal, you click your laser knife. You use one laser knife right away to get this menu here, and then from here, you can either risk, a chance, pick one or the other, and you have to do that unless you have a molecular clamp, which you can get, and I'm sure you can find in Coronet or Theed by asking, the rare smugglers are about. Um, I will not be crafting them. Just don't have the time right now. I'm on tour with, in sync, I guess. I don't even know what fucking band to make up. I'm on tour with your mom, just keeping me busy. Get it? Alright, so when you enter molecular clamp, you'll get the next message here, and all of this is irrelevant. All you gotta look for is a small indicator light red. Right? So you click red, and then you click blue, and boom, just no one should notice the damage at first, blah 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 blah. Now make sure you have molecular clamps out in your inventory. It's not a big deal if you don't. You can just click it there if it says you don't have any. You don't have to exit out of the menu. That's a big point deal. Now look at the payments I get here. 13.7 pretty much, right? So I just get 2 missions in the same direction. Now since I'm a master or TKM, I have my vibronuclear equipped to get the most payout. You probably would get around $7,000 mission regularly, and it almost doubles it. Alright, I'm back in the outside of the city. Hopefully the lag isn't too bad right now. Sadly, I'm only getting like 24 FPS recording, but it shouldn't be bad. Anyway, so as I'm running to these missions, let me just keep explaining a little bit about what we're doing here. So the cash is good, 13 and change. It depends if you want to take it to the same direction, you might have to settle with it. Now, that screen, those missions, you only have 1 page. You can't refresh and hope for high price points again. So do not do that. There's only 2 minutes. There's a 2-minute delay between slicing the terminal, so there's no point in trying to, sit there. I guess you can make a macro like I did at one point before I was running missions because I didn't really care too much about cash. Had a large cash infusion previously. So my macro is really simple. You'll guys see it's UI action toolbar slot 17, which is about here, I believe. And then alarm add in 0 space 2 space 0. All this does is I press that up against the target in a terminal. It uses my precision laser knife that was placed here. Let me make sure I'm going to the right spot to these missions here. And then all it does is gives me a 2-minute timer. So after I start the slice, timer goes off, alarm goes off, and there you go. You can all tap back into your character, or whatever. Know that it's time to slice again. Alright? That's a simple little macro you can do. Now, here I am, so I'm on my first mission. And the realistic part is I don't care too much about XP here. I'm grinding money, and I'm grinding slicing XP. So I have a quick macro here to do an area attack. I actually could do probably a better attack than that. Now, of course, I'm fully buffed here, but you know what? At the end of the day, I don't care too much about anything else. And there I go. Got my money. 1376 has been placed in my bank. Now I'm off to my next mission. Right? That's all we're here for. Cash money. Now you can see again, I'm already at 41,000 credits, quick. So that's really it. Now if you don't even want to craft precision knives, just so you know, you need precision knives to get, you actually get I think like 35 XP or something like that for crafting a knife, so it's actually worth making them. You could always buy a crate if you really want to be lazy and just, whatever, but it's worth making them. Just make them. I mean, there's a better way to grind the spices tree. Of course, I'll tell you which way after we're done with this second mission, and I'm back. Ooh, updated. So again, like you see, I think I'm going to try doing my unarmed hit 3 or spit and roll, which is just the best goddamn animation in the game. Flat out the best animation in the game. I mean, really nothing better than that. Maybe some fencer stuff, but I doubt it. So let's see how fast this goes. My only problem with spit and roll is it uses so much ham. Oh, what the hell? That guy already made me kneel? Well, I don't know. The area attack isn't bad either, I guess. Now get back in the bike. We're out of here. Bowcat's hitting me. Who gives a crap? We're going back into town. So that's essentially how to grind slicing. I don't know how much time I've actually taken since I sliced and got those missions. I mean, I don't even know. Let's say it takes me 5 minutes to do this, Now make sure you keep trying to clear in peace as much as you can. So let's say it took me 5 minutes to do that. I'm losing 3 minutes. I'm actually losing, 250 XP, additional slicing XP, because I could have sliced again by now. But come on, look, I'm at 53,000 bucks on 4 missions. I think those extra couple of minutes are worth it. By the time you're done with slicing, because you need to get to slicing 2. Because once you're up to slicing 2, you no longer have to do terminals anymore, unless you want cash, of course. But from there, you're just going to go ahead and take your weapon upgrade kits that you got from your weaponsmith. I went to my good old buddy from Chalestra, SRAF, one of the greatest weaponsmiths on that server. Went there, had her make me a whole bunch with my own resources. I used my own tunes to survey some aluminum in one of the major cities. Found a whole bunch of people sitting there surveying, so I went there for it. Now, of course, you can sit there and with like an area attack damage like TKM has, or pretty much every class has a nice area attack damage. You can kill all the mobs, and for me, for instance, I've kept Scout. I have Hunting 4. I really don't need exploration, but I've kept Hunting 4 quite a bit. I mean, I'm going to keep that for a while because for grinding, you usually need some organic resources, which are really nice to have, like this. Of course, you can just go and sample, I think. Yeah, I think you could just go ahead and sample. Let's see, where is a mission terminal here? Is that a regular mission terminal over there? I think so. So let's go to this mission terminal. I'm trying to keep these guides short, so I think that we're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave, this is a slicing guide. I think we're going to leave it here. What do you think, guys? If you guys want to watch the next video, it's going to be specifically on how to grind spices with a smuggler. But again, let me just recap here quickly. You go up to it. Let me show you how quickly my macro works. I click, oh, didn't have it in the right spot. I click it, creates an alarm for me. I shunt the power node with a molecular clamp I already have out. Red is all I need to know. Then of course you're going to cut the next color that you chose the first time. And that's it, done. I can take up 2 missions. I usually sort it by cardinal direction. It's 2 norths, 12,000, 11,000. It's a great way to get your quick missions. And that's it, guys. So by the time I get back, I'm gonna have what, roughly 75,000 bucks. I think that's pretty damn good. And there you go. That is all there is to Slice and Experience. I'm gonna keep these missions for me until I, next. But what I can also do, I want to show you actually specifically when the alarm goes off, what that sounds like in the process. So you can just sit there and alt tab and do your thing. Maybe you got, Beyonce calling you, asking her for some advice on her next video. It happens to me, trust me. I mean, people want to know. People want my ideas. Remember when Kanye went up on the Grammys and told Taylor Swift that, he didn't want to interrupt her or anything? That was my idea. You could blame me for it, but I thought that Beyonce Single Ladies video was just off the hook. I mean, I directed it, so, Take a little sip here while we wait for this damn alarm. This alarm's not going to work, is it? Nope. Now just remember, every time you slice something, it uses up a knife. So, oh, there it is. Alarm. Expired. Now, it says you can't do anything. That's just lag. Essentially, it's really lag. But, so I should be able to click on that. See, it already created an alarm for me. So, that's one thing that sucks. I wish it was a real, a message that told you or whatever. But again, molecular clamp. Make sure you buy them from a Smuggler. Blue. So I cut the blue. Now I cut the red. Yeah, I just got 250 XP a slicing. And there you go. I mean, I should be able to, let's see. If you do some simple math, which you never should do math on TV though, but if you need 10,000 XP divided by 250, that's 4 slices. It's 8 minutes, right? For 1,000. And you need to do that 10 times. So, do the quick math there. It's not a big deal. It's, 80 minutes? That's an hour and 20 minutes worth of your time to get, the second box here. And then from there, it's actually going to be really fast, because if you have get a box of, get a crate of survival knives made, either with your own artisan or weaponsmith, whatever. Again, like I said, get that done. And then you just seriously sit there with your weapon upgrade kits and, slice, slice, slice. And you just burn through that process there. So, again, this is Hawk. Thanks for watching my my Smuggler Slicer Guide and how to make some quick cash. It's even faster than delivery missions. It is. Of course, you have to have a mastered combat profession to get the highest payout. But, if you had Smuggler, I'm sure you'd have some Pistolier. So, you can still make good money. And it really does allow you to do everything at once. Get some pistol XP if you wanted to, etc., etc. So anyway, thanks for watching. Watch my next Smuggler video to show you how to quickly go through the crafting process and what's the fastest way to grind up through the spices line. Alright?